WP. After the Battle of Hogwarts, Dudley met a woman and they had a daughter, Sophie. Sophie is the light of their lives, she's always been a pleasant child. The morning of Sophie's 11th birthday, there's a knock at the door. Harry is here to visit his cousin for the first time in almost 20 years. Harry walked up the road towards No. 4 Privet Drive. Passing by a few relics of his childhood he never expected to see again. He gave a short smile as he passed by Mrs. Figg's house, remembering the smell of all the cats. It didn't look like she lived there anymore. Harry, if he were honest with himself, had lost track of her. He has lost track of many things on this street. He had sent a few letters to Dudley over the years. Most of what he heard back at first was simple information. Just news about his aunt and uncle. Aunt Petunia has been sick and in the hospital.
She has been having trouble remembering things lately, so Harry thought it was just best to stay away.
He still sends flowers to her room every week. Just leaves the name off the card. Dudley gave him the room number. Uncle Vernon passed away a few years ago. His heart finally caught up with him. Harry attended the funeral, but kept his distance from the family. He did see a little girl with her mother though. Maybe 2 years old at the time. Big round face like Dudley always had growing up. Harry thought to himself if he put a little grey mustache on her she would look a bit like Uncle Vernon. Still cute as could be though. When Dudley wasn't writing about his aunt and uncle he wrote about Sophie. It was odd reading of Dudley doting over his daughter. It was really sweet, but off-putting when he thought of how Dudley was when they were kids. It had been years since Harry had seen Dudley. He couldn't help but wonder as he walked up the stairs to the door how he would react. Harry looked around for a moment before knocking on the door. He waited. For a moment nothing happened. Harry considered turning around. Maybe they had went somewhere, it was her birthday after all. Then something started stirring inside the house, barreling down the stairs. The door opened and standing there in front of Harry was a little girl. Not as little as he remembered, but definitely the same little girl. Tall for her age and still with the round face. They looked at each other. Her face lit up at this new visitor as she said, with only the voice of child who has eaten far too many sweet good. "Hello. Did you know it's my birthday?" Harry stared. He said nothing for a moment, then he let out, "Yes. Yes, in fact that is," but he was cut off by a booming voice from the other room. Harry reflexes kicked in as he jumped at the sound. "Sophie, sweetie, what have I told you about opening the door for strangers?" "But Dad, I think it's the mailman, he might have more presents." "Honey, I told you there's no," and Dudley stopped as he turned the corner from the kitchen into the hallway leading up to the front door. From a mile away from down the hall Harry and Dudley looked at each other for the first time in 20 years. Sophie broke the silence. "Well, who are you then, sir?" Dudley interjected saying, "Sophie, could you please go up to your room for a few minutes? I'll come and get you soon." She pouted for a moment, but trotted up the stairs at her father's request. Dudley said nothing. Harry couldn't get a read on him.